Last hour, we talked about who is eligible for Medicare insurance, but there are some critical deadlines coming up now for making changes to health insurance coverage. And David Romero sat down with one of the providers, and he has the key information that you need to know. Take a look.
It can be a scary procedure, making sure you have the right health insurance coverage. It can also lead to paying out big medical bills if you're not properly covered.
If a person only keeps Medicare and doesn't have additional coverage, then that's when they're going to have to pay a deductible for hospital services. They're going to have to pay a co-insurance for doctor visits, and that's when it gets a little bit expensive for those individuals that are really on a tight budget.
Medicare is broken down into two parts. People automatically become eligible for Part A when they turn 65. If they choose to go with Part B, there is a premium which they will have to pay, which on the average is over $100 a month and taken out of their Social Security check. Pre-planning is critical when it comes to choosing the right option.
So, kind of jot down some notes. How many times do they visit a doctor? An unexpected hospitalization, the prescriptions that they take. And if they compare the different options with their out-of-pocket, it kind of gives them an idea which would be the best plan for them.
Providers recommend that you have health insurance in addition to Medicare because there may be costs they would have to incur on their own.
Now, if a person only keeps Medicare and doesn't have additional coverage, then that's when they're going to have to pay a deductible for hospital services. They're going to have to pay a co-insurance for doctor visits, and that's when it gets a little bit expensive for those individuals that are really on a tight budget.
You also want to make sure that the hospital you go to and the doctors you currently have will participate with the health insurance company you eventually choose. Critical planning, which can give you peace of mind if and when you should get sick. David Romero, 2 KASA This Morning.
All right, just some good advice if you want to read more about Medicare and all the rules and regulations. We'll have a link to the government website attached to this story at KASA.com a little bit later.